today. And with that, this is absolutely insane. Hi everyone, my name is Cora, or you can call me by my art name Azure, and this is it. This is my last term in art college. Because it's my last term, that means there's a lot that needs to happen. My artwork is being showcased at a museum, we have to get professional photo shooting done for our projects, work on the museum catalog, official artist statements and bios for the plaque, and then I only have one studio class this term. Every other class I have is a required course for the final project. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's get creative. This piece I'm working on is part of my color and culture class. It's one of the studio courses I'm taking this term. What's nice about this class is that we're encouraged to explore different drawing materials and work with whatever medium we feel most connected to. It's a really open space for experimentation, and for these early assignments, I've been using my Caran d'Ache crayons. If you've seen my favorites video, you know I go into detail about why I love these so much. They've quickly become one of my top mediums. I just love how rich the pigment is and how buttery they feel on the page. Plus, they layer beautifully, which works great for the kinds of drawings I've been focusing on lately. For this particular still life, I'm working with a limited palette, just purples and yellows, because the prompt was all about complementary colors. And moving on, we moved into a pair of still life studies where we were only allowed to use one color. I chose blue, which, if you know my work, probably doesn't come as a surprise. Blue is one of my all-time favorite colors to work with. It shows up constantly in my own pieces. There's just something about how emotional and versatile it is. It can feel soft and dreamy or bold and intense. The first drawing was all about practicing line quality, exploring how light or dark your lines can be without relying on any kind of shading. It pushed me to think more intentionally about pressure, direction, and texture. Then in the second piece, we were allowed to start incorporating shading and value, still sticking to that single blue hue. It was a good next step, building up depth and form while keeping everything in that monochrome space. It kind of felt like working in a language I already speak fluently, but with new grammar rules, if that makes sense. Limiting myself to one color let me focus more on the structure of the objects and how I could express light and shadow with just tone and texture. Such a surreal moment getting my work professionally photographed. For this shoot, we were even able to use UV lighting, which helped bring out some of the hidden details and really show how the colors were intended to behave under different lighting. It felt like revealing a secret layer of the piece, and it was so satisfying to see it all captured in that way, how it's supposed to. This work has been in progress for over a year, and to see it hanging up fully installed and lit in a way that honored all the time and care that went into it, it kind of stopped me in my tracks. Watching the photographer work, helping out where I could, it felt like being behind the scenes of something magical. But more than anything, it hit me that I'm really at the end of this chapter. I'm so close to being done with school, and moments like this make it real. There's something kind of emotional about seeing your work not just as a process anymore, but as something complete, ready to move forward with you. Last class was absolutely incredible. We officially have my work photographed and ready for the catalog. That was my first time seeing it hung up on a wall like that ever altogether, and it was just truly like a remarkable experience to see that happen. This morning in my color and culture class, we are actually going to go to the JSMA museum where our work is going to be shown this year. And I believe the assignment is to pick one artwork, draw a sketch of it, and then we're turning it into a coloring book for the museum, which is pretty cool. I've never done that before in school. We also have started working on our scripts for our 20-minute talk at the museum. I'm a little nervous for that one, but it'll be fine. And one of our amazing classmates is gonna take headshots of all of us. So that's in the picture as well. So let's head out, shall we? Bagels on the ground. I have an idea. Scary, I know, scary. I am planning to apply for an artist prize, which also means showcasing work at a museum. And part of their application is we have to make a 2-minute video of ourselves. Because I have a maximalist brain, I want to be a bit more creative. In a lot of my paintings and artworks, wings and flowers are a big motif in what the themes are that I'm trying to talk about, and a big part in my craft. I have my own pair of wings that I've used as reference in multiple of my paintings, and then sunflowers also tend to come up a lot, and I think I can use those to my advantage. So I think the idea is I want to wear those wings while I'm talking to the camera. And the other day I saw a really cute DIY on how to make your own sunflower heads out of tissue paper. And I think if I do that and have them present in the video, that also with the wings correlates back to my craft in my paintings, which could look really cool and be a little more fun than just me sitting down in a blank room. So I think that's the thought there. I have no idea if I'm gonna get accepted or even considered at all, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing this. tissue paper sunflowers were such a peaceful part of the process. I started by folding layers of tissue paper into fans, just like we used to do as kids, but this time I was a lot more intentional. Once I had the folds in place, I carefully spread the sheets apart, fluffing each layer to create this full, soft bloom. It's a very slow, delicate process, but I love how sculptural they start to feel as they come together. I wanted to incorporate sunflowers into my art prize submission, not just for the visual impact, but for what they mean to me symbolically, especially in connection to my final BFA painting. Sunflowers are this perfect emblem of growth and transformation. They're bold and bright, but they also literally turn themselves toward the sun as they grow. That idea of constantly reaching, of becoming, of changing while staying rooted feels so deeply connected to what I've been exploring in my work this year. For me, they represent a kind of personal blooming. The themes in my painting are about embracing change, growing into myself, and stepping into something new, even if it's a little scary. These sunflowers carry that same energy. They're like these soft, blooming reminders that transformation can be both beautiful and messy, and that's okay.
This took me so long. I don't even understand why it took me as long as it did to make these. It took me like 4 hours, but I think I'm gonna try and head to the store to see if I can get maybe like big leaves to attach to the stakes. We're gonna go to my local Joann's, which sad day, they're closing down. I have some options, but let's go see what's out there. Okay, so I attached the bulbs. I'm starting to attach the bulbs on the garden stakes. They stay on pretty well. I took all the leaves off of these fake ones here. I'm gonna give these ones to my professor for our painting class to just use as like still life props, etc. They were surprisingly easy to take off, and I'm gonna just wrap them around these stakes like I do with the flowers. So yeah. Thank you guys for being here with me today and following along these last couple weeks. We're almost done. It's almost over. And I hope you guys still stick around this journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!